me if I can offer a song. Sure. Let me offer you a song. And in gratitude. In gratitude, you have watered seeds all loving me. In gratitude, I will water seeds all loving someone too. I know your love for me, and I am so happy. In gratitude, you have watered seeds all loving me. In gratitude, I will water seeds all loving someone too. And when you suffer some, just call and I will come. And when you suffer some, just call and I will come. A little bit of love is for you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bernard. I don't know if you saw the comments that were in the chat. Some people are saying, yes, Bernard, I haven't heard you sing for months. Yeah, so that was a beautiful gift. Thank you so much.
I'm so happy to be able to offer you a song.
Ah, lovely. So dear community, we decided to record this Bien, not to publish it anywhere on YouTube or whatever, but to make it available for the Compassionate Ocean Sangha if you would like to view it later within our Compassionate Ocean Sangha. This will be available for you. So. If you have something that you'd like to share, please feel welcome and invited to bow in.
Julie bowing in. Dear Thai, dear Tenzin, dear Sangha. I have a Looney cartoon, very short one, that I'd like to sing for you. I think I can remember it. Let it go, let it be, let it all unravel, let it free, so it can be a path on which to travel.
Oh, beautiful. There's one person here that we haven't had a chance to hear from quite a while, and that's Silla. And I was wondering if Silla she has such a beautiful voice, and I was wondering if there's something that she'd be willing to offer for us this evening.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to look for a song. It won't take a minute. It should be right here. Hopefully. Oh, yes. Okay. Where did it go? Any moment now. And here we go. So I'm putting the words up. It's another Lunig song that we've been singing at Ballarat Sangha, our Abundant Earth Sangha. And it's called It Is. Okay, let me try. I think we have to start low. It is, sang the wonderful bird. It is what it is the song that I heard. It is, said the duck to the fish. Your life and the world are not what you wish, but simply it is. It's the teapot, the moon, the song of the bird, and its beautiful tune. The song of the bird and its beautiful tune. Thanks. Lunig is becoming quite a popular Zen poet.
Definitely, Lunig's like one of our spirit guides of the Compassionate Ocean Sangha. He seems to make a regular appearance. So it was lovely, Sila. Thank you so much.
Josh Bao again. So I didn't have too much of an opportunity to prepare myself. I wasn't exactly sure what I was getting into. Rather, Papai just messaged me a couple of minutes before we started to explain what the being was. But I have a poem that I'd like to share that I wrote. It's just very short, just the other day. I was just missing my grandmother a lot. And yeah, wishing that she was still with me. So I just wrote a really short poem that I'll share now. I called it Someday We Shall Meet Again. Someday we shall meet again. We may wear different faces. We may be called by different names. We may speak a different language, but we shall surely meet again. Though the universe may be shattered, destroyed 1,000 times, we shall surely meet again someday. Then your eyes will meet with mine. Thank you very much.
Dear Thai, dear friends, Linh Bao Ying. I don't have a song today. I was practicing, but it was not good enough. I promise next time. But I would like to share a drawing made by my son when he come back from Plum Village first time. We did our first retreat when he was 6 years old. And he's not with me now. He went to his dad's home for a month. This picture he drew when he was 6 years old. Can you see this? And this actually is a special monster he drew for me. At the back, he said, defeated by not being rushed. This monster's name is called Rusher. And he said something here, said to Ling from Luke. That was when he was 6 years old, the first time after he come back, the first retreat in Plum Village, Low Hamlet. And I put this picture on my wall. I can see every day. And now he's 11 years old. I really cherish this picture, dear to my heart. And he knows how rushed and busy, fanatic my life was. And I was so touched, like just the first retreat, and he got this most beautiful present for me. So to fulfill this his gift, or like really to act on his insight, I suggest some help every day. We go to school, for example, like in the morning when we have to cross the traffic light twice, and there's a red light and a green lights. And so I remember from the first day after I received this picture, I said, look, every time when we cross, when we wait for the traffic lights, when you see the red light, we can smile. And the longer you smile, and the fast the red light will turn to green. And so this has become a really great kind of practice. And since then, and every time we are waiting for the traffic light, we just both smile. Some people may feel like we're a bit like silly, mother and son was smiling there, and then traffic light turns quite quickly and it turns to the green. So this is the Russia from Luke and Lynn. Thank you very much. Lynn bowing out.
Dear Thầy, dear Sangha, I would like to sing You Are My Sangha. You are my Sangha, my lovely Sangha. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my Sangha away. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Well, we're wondering, Brother Tenzin and I were just chatting amongst ourselves and wondering whether you actually wanted to hear the song that we had practiced for this evening. We wouldn't want to leave it all just out on practice. We are performance ready with with this one. And then we're going to reach out. Oh, there's a question here. Who's the third guy at MSM? What? There's a third person here? What? Oh, it's haunted. What? The third guy at MSN's name is Ben. Ben's a lovely practitioner who's come up and been staying with us for about a little over 3 weeks so far. So he's been staying with us and practicing here and helping around the monastery, and he'll be here for a little while longer. So we're so happy to have him here. It just took how many weeks? 3 weeks for that question to come up. Great job. So, dear Sangha, we've been practicing a song that we sing a lot in Deer Park. It's a very simple song, and it's very joyful, and it also has a little bit to do with Brother Tenzin's, one of Brother Tenzin's spiritual roots. So you can click along with us if you like. You can snap your fingers. It's that kind of song. So you get it ready. There is a jewel in a lotus flower unfolding deep within my heart. To be a jewel in a lotus flower unfolding is the highest art. Om mani padme hum, om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum, om mani padme hum. There is a jewel in a lotus flower unfolding deep within my heart. To be a jewel in a lotus flower unfolding is the highest art. Om mani padme hum, om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum, om mani padme hum. There is a jewel in a lotus flower unfolding deep within my heart. To be a jewel in a lotus flower unfolding is the highest art. Om mani padme hum, om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum, om mani padme hum. So we thought it'd be a nice opportunity. We hope you enjoyed it. And we thought it'd be a nice opportunity to hear some wise or joyful or funny words or songs from two of our Dharma teachers who are with us tonight. Last time we had a be and they offered a very beautiful song. They might just have something to share with us this evening, but it just seems like too good an opportunity to miss. Not to invite Jenny and Tony to see if they would have something to offer this evening. You're very welcome.
Thank you so much, Ty. We haven't practiced anything, so we do the same song that we did last time. Let there be peace. Let there be peaceful times, and let peace surround us all. Yes, in times like these that bring us to our knees, let there be peace. Let there be joy. Let there be joyful times. And let joy surround us all. Yes, in times like these that bring us to our knees, let there be joy. Let there be calm. Let there be quiet times, and let calm surround us all. Yes, in times like these that bring us to our knees, let there be calm. Let there be songs, let there be rousing times, and let songs surround us all. Yes, in times like these that bring us to our knees, let there be songs. Let there be peace. Let there be peaceful times.
and let peace surround us all. Yes, in times like these that bring us to our knees, let there be peace.
Judy Valiant. I've just got to say that Tony, I haven't seen you for years. And the last time I think I saw you, we were singing together at a solidarity event in Sydney. Just had to say that. So beautiful to see you. I was thinking about what I could do tonight to share with you, and the most direct way to the heart for me is through music, and so much more than words. So I thought that maybe I could share an improvisation with you on the piano. I don't know what that's going to be, and that's kind of feel quite exposed when I do this. But you know, that's sort of the most direct way I feel that I can sort of share myself with the group. So yeah, just play something for a couple of minutes. Yeah, hope you enjoy it.
Hi everyone, this is Grace Bowyin. Can you hear me? Now, I didn't actually know there was going to be a be-in tonight, but I've had this poems that I've been read, which been wanting to share with somebody for a while, which is from a book called The First Free Women, which is it's a translation of a collection of poems which were written by the nuns in the Buddha's time, and they've been newly translated in a way which is, I think, more accessible maybe than the previous version, although I don't know. But they're really beautiful. So there's two poems that sort of go together, which I really love, and it doesn't tell you anything about the particular nuns that wrote the poems, but you can tell that one of them is sort of responding to the other one. So the first one is called Chitta, Heart. Somehow I kept climbing, though tired, hungry and weak, old too. At the top of the mountain, I spread my outer robe on a rock to dry, set down my staff and bowl, took a deep breath and looked around. It was windy up there. As I was leaning back against a large grey rock, the darkness I had carried up and down a million mountains slipped off my shoulders and swept itself away on the wind. And then the second one is called Metika, which means kindness. I know my older sister passed this way. At the top of the mountain, I spread my outer robe where perhaps she once spread hers. I set down my bowl and there was her staff, the twin of my own. Using both staffs, I lowered myself down and leaned back against a large grey rock. I let go of the staffs and my hands were empty. The mountain went on holding me, then it let me go. My staff I also now leave behind, just in case you're ever passing this way. That's the end of it. Thanks, everyone.
Dia bowing in. Dear Sangha, dear Thai, I just want to start off by saying that I did know you were there, Ben, and I was really overjoyed to see you there because I met you at Naplu. And then when I saw you up at Mountain Springs, it was just lovely to see that you were there and practicing. So welcome. I just want to do a short song. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. Thank you.
Kate bowing in. If you knew me, you'd know that you would appreciate me not singing tonight. I'm paid not to sing. My voice is so bad. But I'd like to share a poem of Ty's that's a special favourite. It's called Our True Heritage, and it's from Call Me By My True Names. The cosmos is filled with precious gems. I want to offer a handful of them to you this morning. Each moment you're alive is a gem, shining through and containing earth and sky, water and clouds. It needs you to breathe gently for the miracles to be displayed. Suddenly you hear the birds singing, the pines chanting, see the flowers blooming, the blue sky, the white clouds, the smile and the marvelous look of your beloved. You, the richest person on earth who've been going around begging for a living, stop being the destitute child. Come back and claim your heritage. We should enjoy our happiness and offer it to everyone. Cherish this very moment. let go of the stream of distress, and embrace life fully in your arms. Keep bowing out.
Penny bowing in. This is a poem that I wrote in April, and it was a beautiful spring day here in London, and I was sitting in my garden, and as I looked out beyond my own garden, I could see into the gardens of other people, and I saw this beautiful cherry tree. So I just wrote this poem called Spring Cherry. There is a poem in that tree, symmetry in asymmetry, its gorgeous arc against the azure sky, a blessing freely given for delight among shadows and sorrows, fulfilling the promise of winter hibernation, never failing, faithful, always bracing bravely the onslaughts of weather, come what may, and coming through in April splendor. Penny bowing out.
Barbara bowing in. I'm gonna read a poem of a Rumi poem, and the title is Out Beyond Ideas. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. Ideas, language, even the phrase each other doesn't make any sense. Barbara bowing out, thank you.
So I'm just getting the feeling, some vibrations coming from the north there in the direction of Singapore, and I'm just wondering if that means there's a song about to happen. Charmaine and Robert, just a hunch.
I'm feeling an interpretive dance, Brother Tinson. Maybe there's a combination of both.
Maybe that's what it was.
See which one of our spirit guides are more on. Yeah.
Dear Thai, dear Sangha, it's so wonderful to be here with you all and hear your poems and your songs. It's just so joyful. It's the highlight of our day. It really is. We didn't know it was going to be a being, so it's a beautiful surprise. And as we were just trying to listen very deeply, but also think about what we were going to do, it was really funny because when Daya began to sing I Am Remembering, we just looked at each other like, oh, that was what we thought we were going to share. So then we were still deliberating what to do while deeply listening. And then we thought, maybe since Daya's been kind enough to share all the words with you, for people and friends who don't know the words, but now that you know it, maybe we can all sing it together. So thank you very much for joining in with us, and you feel free to sing as loudly as you like because you're at home. So we'll start. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am.
Dear Thầy, dear Sangha, joining Charmaine and Robert from Singapore as well. Maybe I can offer something from Singapore, but I have double belonging because I'm from Vietnam. So I'm gonna sing a Vietnamese song, but then I will translate the lyrics into English first. And it is a song of practice for me, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic. The song is called Peace. So it got kind of loosely translated like this. I've lived my life like everyone else. The sun is my heart. And every morning when I wake up, I vow to only cultivate love. My mother's lullaby has nourished me my whole life. And the flowers are like the smile of the earth. And you are my love. Peace is in every breath and peace in every person. So I will sing in Vietnamese, and for all the Vietnamese in the Sangha, please join me. The song is called Bình An. Yeah. Tôi vẫn sống như bao người đang sống, thắp mặt trời làm trái tim chung. Sáng mở cửa đất trời thơm thơm lạ, bước đầu ngày xin bước bước yêu thương. Lời mẹ ru xưa gửi bài ca dao vào giấc ngủ. Nghìn năm rồi ôi quen quá lời ru. Ngày hôm nay đất trời đâu xa lạ, mắt ai nhìn mới cả lòng tôi. Nghìn yêu thương gửi vào đôi chân nhỏ, 24 giờ trao đổi chỉ yêu thương. Hoa là nụ cười của đất, em là cuộc tình của tôi. Mặt trời làm trái tim chung, bình an trong từng hơi thở, bình an trong mỗi con người. Hoa là nụ cười của đất, em là cuộc tình của tôi. Mặt trời làm trái tim chung, bình an trong từng hơi thở, bình an trong mỗi con người, bình an trong từng hơi thở, bình an trong mỗi con người. The flowers are the smile of the earth. You are my love. The sun is my heart. Peace in every breath and peace in everyone. Thank you so much and wish you an August full of love and peace. Thank you and bowing out from Singapore.
Hi Sangha, Hui Hui bowing in from Gold Coast, Queensland. Really inspired by everyone from Singapore. I grew up in Singapore actually. And earlier this week, my grandfather passed away in Singapore. And I was, I think, having some, noticing some unrest in my mind as I thought about wanting to go back home. So thank you for sharing something from Singapore. Sometimes I find that being able to sing some of the songs that remind me of equanimity is helpful. So I thought I'll sing this song for you. The song is titled Mind Sky. Do you know how to rest your mind? If you like to know how to rest your mind, let go of those thoughts sinking down. Let your mind rest uncontrived. Oh, strong winds span all within the sky. Big waves, but all in the ocean. Thick clouds, but all within the blue. Frantic thoughts, but all within the unborn. Thoughts are strong, but their nature is unborn. Oh, do you know how to rest your mind? If you like to know how to rest your mind, let go of those thoughts sinking down. Let your mind rest uncontrived. Oh, 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 let your heart rest uncontrived. Oh, 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 strong winds span all within the sky. Big waves, but all in the ocean. Thick clouds, but all within the blue. Oh, frantic thoughts, but all within the unborn. Thoughts are strong, but the nature is unborn. ho, ho, unborn. Ho, ho, ho. Thank you. Hui Hui bowing out.
So, dear beloved community, after such a beautiful song, we have about perhaps enough time for one more song or sharing before there's been a couple of requests, so we can move into those requests just to finalize the evening. So we have time for one more sharing. And if that's you, if you have something to offer to the Sangha, please feel warmly invited.
Well, dear Thai, dear Sangha, this is Susan bowing in just really briefly. I don't have a song or a dance. I can't offer you a song or a dance. I'm really sorry. But I have a sharing I really want to share because it's to do with joy. And I think this is about joy. And it started with me this morning early, sort of just standing at my bookcase and looking through things, you know, looking through books, to see if there was any Dharma books there that maybe I could let go and offer to the brothers in Mountain Spring, because I remember Tai Whap Hai mentioned sometime about building up a bit of a library and going into Bilpin on Saturdays and being able to make it available to people and offering the Dharma around, you know, getting the Dharma sort of shared in the area that way. So anyway, I was really hoping, the thing is that this is where the sharing really starts. I was really hoping so much that I could find something or two or three things maybe on my shelf that I would say, okay, I'd like to send those up now. And the reason I was because hoping that so much is because I feel, and I think that everybody knows here, that the brothers are the brothers are almost tireless, really, in the way they are spreading the Dharma around in many ways. Down here in Australia. And I have to say that at different times I've been able to offer little bits of support at different times during this, you know, on and off, nothing major, but just bits and pieces of support during this whole Compassionate Ocean Sangha story from the beginning to where we are now. And I have to say to you that being able to offer support for that activity of the brothers, for that dedication to sharing the Dharma, is something incredibly joyful for me. It's like, it's a thing that really, I would say, at the risk of sounding like I'm exaggerating, I would say it makes my heart sing. It's something that is just such a joyous part of life to be able to give out in that direction. And so I'd like to say to you that if you need a tonic, that is a tonic. If there's any way of giving out in that direction of that, I hope I'm not embarrassing the brothers. Do they look embarrassed, Charmaine? I can't see them. No, I hope not. But anyway, inscrutable is what they're probably looking right now. They do that well, don't they? But yeah, anyway, it's a tonic. It really is. And then it was funny, the book that I pulled out was this book called The Engaged Buddhist Reader. That was the thing that I had in my hand initially. And I'd somehow left this bookmark in it. So it fell open at the bookmark, didn't it? And then it had this amazing article by Robert Aitken, who's a Zen Buddhist. And it was a wonderful thing about writing gathas and stuff. but that was I'm not going to take up more time, but it had the most wonderful passage in it about interbeing. And it reminded me that I had wanted to share that I really loved our 14 mindfulness trainings recitation, and that it did make me feel, as Brother Phap said to us at one day or another around there, that as a recommitment to the community of interbeing. So thank you, Brother Phap and Brother Tenzin. Susan bowing out.
So dear beloved community, after so many beautiful sharings, it just nourishes so much of the joy of the Sangha, and it's so wonderful to hear such beautiful and lovely offerings from each of you. And that being said, there's been a number of requests coming to the chat box, either publicly or privately. And so we're wondering what to do, like whether to do a medley or what to do. But what we thought might be nice is to, if not nice, then fun, if not fun, then instructive, would be to do the kind of a collective song together as we can. There was a request early on in the evening for Give Me a Home Among the Gum Trees. We don't want to sing Morsing Matilda because it's kind of old and played out, you know, and it's about somebody running from the law, you know, and things. And so, as tempting as that may be, we kind of don't want to water those seeds. So, Give Me a Home Among the Gum Trees is a little more practice oriented, and so what we might do is to sing that collectively together. And then there are a couple of other songs that were requested, and we can add those in, ending with a chant that we've done in the Compassionate Ocean Sangha a long time ago now, but it might be a nice way to end our evening. And the words are basically open my heart or open your heart. And we'll end the evening with that chant. And the music of that chant is based on a Chinese Buddhist chant. It's a very beautiful one. And Brother Tenzin and I like to offer it at the Deva Springs, where there's a lot of goddess energy. So we thought we'd end in that way, kind of go with the really lighthearted, fun ones, and then move into a different form of lightheartedness, but a very peaceful energy to end our evening session. So if you know the song, please join in. We'll sing Give Me a Home Among the Gum Trees for all of those who are not currently in Australia. Maybe they're of Australian origin, or maybe they're just a beloved part of the Compassionate Ocean Sangha. But anyway, enjoy this. It's almost like our semi-official national song, you know, and our anthem in Australia. Ready? Do you know the words? You don't know? Am I alone here? All right, then everybody, please feel free to.
I might be able to drop in at some point.
Who knows it? Can you raise your hand? Okay, so I'm unmuting Liz, because Liz, yes, Liz. So I asked you to unmute. Liz has made a request for a song later, so.
Georgie's going to sing with me.
Okay. Here we go. I've been around the world a couple of times or maybe more. I've seen the sights and had delights on every foreign shore. But when my friends all ask me the place that I adore, I tell them right away, boom, 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 boom. Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees. A sheep or two and a kangaroo, a clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. Shall we do it again? Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees. A sheep or two and a kangaroo, a clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. Okay, well, there you go. That's from the Mountain Spring Choir. The other song that we were requested is actually the English version of a Vietnamese song, which is very famous in Vietnam. The meaning is one finger wiggles, that's enough to be happy. So please enjoy. This one has movements in it, and it's good for those of us who have cold fingers or other things going on. So please raise your right hand, everybody. One finger wiggles, one finger wiggles, one finger wiggles, that's enough to be happy. Two fingers wiggle, two fingers wiggle, two fingers wiggle, wiggle, that's enough to be happy. Three fingers wiggle, three fingers wiggle, three fingers wiggle, 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 that's enough to be happy. Faster. Four fingers wiggle, four fingers wiggle, four fingers wiggle, 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 that's enough to be happy. Five fingers wiggle, five fingers wiggle, five fingers wiggle, 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 that's enough to be happy. Faster. Six fingers wiggle, six fingers wiggle, six fingers wiggle, 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 that's enough to be happy. Seven fingers wiggle, seven fingers wiggle, seven fingers wiggle, 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 that's enough to be happy. Eight fingers wiggle, eight fingers wiggle, eight fingers wiggle, 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 that's enough to be happy. Nine fingers wiggle, nine fingers wiggle, nine fingers wiggle, 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 that's enough to be happy. Here we go. 10 fingers wiggle, 10 fingers wiggle, 10 fingers wiggle, 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 that's enough to be happy. So I would like to personally suggest that Ling add this to her smiling repertoire. Add the red lights. I think that'll add a whole other dimension to her practice, waiting for lights to become green. It's a very joyful song that we sing often in the monastery. So come and visit us soon. Help us out. So dear Sangha, the final song that we'll end this evening with is actually a very beautiful chant. We're glad that we managed to get through most of the requests this evening. Please do feel our love for the Compassionate Ocean Sangha. And with this chant as well, we invite you to come into your bodies, to come into your heart space. Just perhaps come back to your breathing. And as we sing this chant, as we chant it together, we invite you to chant it along at home. We'll begin with open my heart and then open our hearts together. Sometimes at home you might like to add other words like open your heart or whatever. And this chant, as you chant it together, please feel the power of this music, the power of these words entering your being. We love this chant a lot at Mountain Spring. As simple as it is, it's often the simple chants that are the most powerful. Open my heart, open my heart. 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 Open our hearts, open our hearts. Open our hearts, open our hearts. Open our hearts.
Open our hearts, open our hearts. Open my heart, open my heart. Open my heart, open my heart. Open my heart, open my heart. So dear beloved Sangha, it's been such a joy to be together with you. And we want to thank you so much for your sincerity in the practice and for being such an important part of our lives here in Mountain Spring. We look forward to this time with you almost every day. Thank you for the gift that you're bringing to this world. Thank you for supporting us through your practice. We wish you a wonderful day wherever you might be. Please be safe, and we'll see each other tomorrow evening at 7:30 for a Dharma talk. So please take care until then. We'll end our evening in the usual way if we'd like, and you can feel free to unmute yourself, and we'll wish each other a good night. So good night, everybody.
Good night.
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 Thank you,
Night.
Deb.
Good night.
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 Night, thank you.
Night, everyone. Night.
Joy, thank you.
Night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody. Good night. Thank you. Night.
Night. Sister.
Good night. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
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 Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Rest well. Thank you
Good
very
night.
much.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night, Ben.
Good night, Ben.
Night, brothers.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Night.
Good night, Liz and Georgie.
Good night. Thank you.
Brothers.
Thank you for all the gifts. So many gifts. Thank you.
Bye, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Bye, Federico.
Thank you.